Greetings to all of you. My name is Rodello Consulta Jr. from DCET 21, and we're asked to make this YouTube video for our midterm examination. So, we're gonna talk about the case of Chavez v. Gonzalez of GR number 168338, February 15, 2008. So, this case was very long, too long. So we're gonna answer questions that are made by our professor, Sir Ryan Evangelista, for us to be able to understand it briefly and for us to be understand it direct to the point. So um let's start. Mm, before we immerse ourselves in the depths of this case, let's establish Foundation Chavez v. Gonzalez. Okay, wait. Mhm. Okay. Chavez v. Gonzalez centers around the petitioner. So Frank Chavez, he's the one who challenges the constitutionality of certain provisions of the anti-wiretapping Act and arguing that they infringe upon the fundamental right to privacy enshrined in our Constitution. So that's the background. That's the case all about. And we're gonna talk about the facts of the case. So, mhm. uh, let's talk about the facts of the case. So, let's dive into the facts of this. And the facts are Frank Chavez, a distinguished taxpayer and seasoned lawyer, filed a petition seeking to question the validity of specific provisions within the Anti-Wiretapping Act that he contended that these provisions allowed for warrantless wiretapping by military and police authorities. So thereby infringing upon the cherished privacy rights of individuals. Then um there are some issues also that we could find in the case, of course. Uh, let's talk about those issues like the central to this case are the fundamental issues at the stake. Wait, okay. The primary concern revolves around determining whether the provisions of RA 4200, particularly those who are allowing for warrantless wiretapping, like there's no what do you call this? There's no um walang pahintulot na na pag there's no what do you call this? There's no permission on taking videos or photos of someone, that's wiretapping. So they are in harmony with the Constitution, but this raises substantial questions about the scope of our right to privacy and limits that the government can impose upon it. So we all know that even governments can't record a specific specific scene that is not that does not have permission because it's also connected to the anti-wiretapping act. But it depends on the case, it depends everything. It depends on the scene or the scenario. So a crucial aspect of this case involves the intricate balancing act between national security concerns and the preservation of individual privacy. So it requires us to navigate the fine line between safeguarding our nation's security interests and upholding the cherished rights and what do you call this, the liberties of its citizen. So there are also what do you call this, the some ruling of the Supreme Court. So we're gonna talk about this. Mhm. So the rulings. So now let's us turn our attention to the ruling handed down by the esteemed Supreme Court. So after careful deliberation, the court unequivocally declared the provision of RA 4200 that permit warrantless wiretapping to be unconstitutional. Then it is in its ruling, it is the court um, that upheld the sanctity of the right to privacy as a fundamental right protected by the Constitution. So it emphasizes that any intrusion upon this right must be authorized by a valid search warrant. So just like what I've said earlier, we always need permission, or you can say in higher authorities, they need valid search warrant for that kind of act. So the court's decision underscored the crucial principle that privacy is not an absolute right, then but one that can be reasonably what do you call this, restricted under the certain circumstances. However, um, in the specific context of warrantless wiretapping, the court deemed it necessary to impose the requirement of a judicial warrant. Then this ensures that the implementation of adequate safeguards and checks to protect the privacy rights of individuals. So that's only the summary of the case. Just like it is so long. So we're just gonna have some takeaways and learnings on this case. So now let's talk about how we reflect upon the profound takeaways and invaluable learnings that this case imparts, and how it impacts our lives. So firstly, this case as in this case concentrates the utmost importance of safeguarding and preserving the right to privacy. So the ruling serves as a powerful reminder that privacy is not a mere privilege, but a fundamental right that must be firstly protected. So we cannot just enter or go into someone's privacy, but let but we should let them to give permission first, or just like in higher authorities, um, they could have search warrant. This case underscores the significance of clear and constitutional laws that govern surveillance practice. So it reinforced the notion that society must strike a delicate balance between the legitimate interests of national security and the protection of individual rights. So furthermore, the ruling reaffirms the indispensable role of procedural safeguards and the imperative of obtaining a search warrant before engaging in any form of intrusive surveillance. So, excuse me. Then it serves as a poignant reminder that the government must en- endure and adhere to establish legal procedures and respect the boundaries set by the law. So we also need to follow the law that when accessing private information, um, in conclusion, Chavez v. Gonzalez stands as a pivotal legal milestone, um, shedding light on the critical importance of the right to privacy in the anti-wiretapping act law. So, and the need for well-defined and constitutionally sound laws governing surveillance practices. So, the bedrock of any democratic society lies in the preservation and safeguarding of our fundamental rights. So it is our collective responsibility to remain vigilant, stay informed, and actively defend the principles of that underpin our cherished rights. So in different laws, we should always, okay, sorry for that. Okay. We should always know the rules that would protect us and that that is needed to be followed by everyone, including the government. So thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey through the um through the intricacies of Republic Act number for 200. Always remember that your privacy matters, and we must tirelessly um strive into ensure our protection in each of us. And so until we meet again, stay informed and stay empowered. So again, I'm Rodello Consulta Jr. from DCET 21. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. So we all must know our individual rights for us to protect ourselves from those who are bad persons or in the wrong hand, so as we can be safe and not be harmed by anyone. So respect our privacy, respect each of our privacy, have permission, gain permission, then ask for permission before recording or whatever. So again, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.